everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
And we're coming to you from the sunny left coast here in Los Angeles, California. And we used to call games here at the Swagger Center. Pete, it's been a while.
It certainly has, but it's nice to be back in the compound. Said hi to some of the old folks. Good to see them back in the building again.
Said hi to El Pacifico myself. Although I just got here from the edit booth, man, just cutting the highlights from the last game. I don't know if they're really highlights per se. I guess we might as well get that out of the way then real quick first. But that last show, when San Diego came to town, Pete Gustafsson was the first to score for the Moonstars in the top of the first. With 2 outs, he drives one deep into center field, bringing a runner in. And San Diego leads before the Beewolves get a chance at the plate. Nance Tools keeps it going in the top of the second with this liner into the outfield, bringing in a second runner. Another 2-out letdown. The Beewolves really need to clean up on those 2-out situations, Pete.
They need to figure out a closing pitch, that's for sure. They seem to be able to set the batters up, but they just don't seem to be able to, like you were saying, they just don't seem to be able to put them down, you know?
Right. Well, Herbert Hackman keeps the party going in the very next bat as he drives this one into the outfield to make it 3-0 Moonstars lead before the bottom of the second inning. Hackman then gets another in the top of the fourth with this fly ball that Billy LeBlanc probably should have had, and it just keeps getting worse. Even the Moonstars pitcher gets into the offensive action at the top of the fifth with this fly ball out to left field, which, as you can see, just hits the ground before Buster Biggs can corral it. You can see him stand there for a second, not knowing what to do, and it's 5-0 San Diego. The throw and missing. And that's when Windy Wheels comes in, the very next batter, on the very next pitch, and slams the door shut, launching this one way out over the right field wall. It's a 3-run home run, which officially puts the game out of reach at 8-0 Moonstars. Beewolves.
Yeah, that's what happened.
The Beewolves do muster some offense against this hot team. Freddie Knox punches this one out in the right center field in the bottom of the sixth. Wheels has to chase it, and Alora Franco comes in from first to spoil the party for the Moonstars. Then the very next batter, Magic Moore, gets one of his own with this outfield single, bringing Knox in from second. It's a benefit of having 2 fast runners in the bags already before getting your hits, you know?
Yeah.
Then Eliza Peck comes up. As you were talking about Eliza Peck before we came on the mic here, she comes up and lays down a sacrifice bunt on the first base line. And it's 8-3 Moonstars.
Yeah, she's got 3 RBIs over this 9-game losing streak here.
Yeah, it's funny because before last season you were gunning for one of our catchers and I was playing defense for him, and now you're gunning for one of our catchers and I'm playing defense for him again. But we'll go on that later. Anyway, Hackman strikes again in the top of the 8th, and again with 2 strikes on him. And this outfield single brings in Tools from second. LeBlanc almost gets her, but it's 9-3 Moonstars. A little bit harder and he would have made it. The Beewolves get the last word in the bottom of the 8th with this Bertha Banks outfield hit that brings Alora Franco around from second. The thrower actually gets there in time, but Moonstars catcher Boo Lewis drops the throw, and it's 9-4 San Diego. And that's where the score would settle when in the bottom of the 9th, Alora Franco runs Rusty Bustum, who tosses to first, and the Beewolves drop yet another. What a slide.
Yeah, and it needs to stop, and it needs to stop as soon as possible. We cannot continue to lose these games. I mean, obviously what we've already lost is in the books. We can't do anything about that, but we got to turn this around, and we got to turn it around quick, and then we got to start today with the Overdogs.
We do. Well, we got 6 other scores to tell you about. In fact, the Moonstars played another game since then. They went out to St. Louis. We'll tell you about that. But first, Pete, let's start it off with the hot corners. Back in our town of Phoenix there, visiting the Sandcats. Want to tell me?
Yes, sir. The hot corners come to town. They take an early lead. They'll hold on to win 4-3 over the Sandcats.
The Herbosaurs come here to L.A. to play the Blowfish. The Blowfish could do us a favor, and they do 8-2.
Freedom travel to take on the Arctics. The Arctics take an early lead, but the Freedom fight back. Arctics hold on to win 3-2, though.
Sawteeth visit Jackson, Houston, and they punish them. 13-4.
The Moonstars take it on the Sirloins, and it's the Sirloins 5-3 over the Moonstars.
Wanted them to win. And then the Nemesis beat the Heaters 2-0. And then that's just in. That leaves us where we're at here. Why don't you tell us about the standings of the Pioneer Conference?
You got it. Pioneer Conference, the Pathfinder Division, with a record of 20-11. The Blowfish sit atop the Pathfinder Division. They have a half-game lead over the Crocodons, who are in second place with a record of 19-11.
In the Uncharted Division, you've got the best record New York Wild Pigs, 21-10, with a plus 55 run differential. They have a full 3-game lead ahead of both the Colorado Buzzards and the Oakland Outlaws, who are at 17-12 and 18-13 respectively.
Wow. Down in the Journey Division, the Grapplers, with a record of 16-15, hold a 1-game lead over the Phoenix Sandcats, who are sitting in second place with a record of 15-16.
Go Kitties. In our Explorer Conference over the Seafarer Division, the worst division apparently this year, the Houston Jacks are in first place with a losing record of 15-16. With a negative 29 run differential. That's remarkable. They're a full half game ahead of the Detroit Heaters, who beat us a little while back. They're 15-17.
Down in the Trade Division, the Sirloins, sitting with a record of 20-11, have a 2-game lead over the Water Bullets, who are in second place with a record of 18-13. Our very own Phoenix Beewolves are sitting currently in fourth place. Their record is 16-15. They're 4 games out of first place, and the Sirloins, with I think a league best plus 63 run differential.
Wow, yeah, that's amazing. Oh wow, it's gonna be the Sirloins and the Wild Pigs in the final. That's fun. Hopefully not. Hopefully the Beewolves can do. Anyway, Curiosity Division finish things up. Those Moonstars that just beat us are in first place at 20-12. Plus 48 run differential, and they are 5 full games ahead of the San Jose Sawteeth, who are 15-17.
Yes, sir. Game number 32 of the season here.
That's right. Game number 32 of 44. We're starting a road trip here in Los Angeles, and then I think we head up the coast. We're out to Hawaii. I think we head up to San Jose after this to play Sawteeth. Oh, let's check the schedule real quick. Yeah, we played
Sawteeth, and then, like say, 2 with the Nemesis in Hawaii. So,
and then back to St. Louis. So we're not back until game 37. We don't come back. So yeah, we start off against one of the old teams we called for a couple seasons ago, the Santa Monica Overdogs, who are 10-20. Just a miserable season for them. I mean, they're mostly known as power hitters, but they have good speed, and they're fine on their bullpen. But yeah, they're not great contact hitters. They are going to be going up. Oh man, Beavis Ortiz still isn't 100%, Pete.
No, but this should be Hurley Bender's start.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna forget that Beavis Ortiz. He gets one more day off here. He'll play up in San Jose. So we'll give Hurley Bender the nod. Okay, tell us about who's the notable players backing him up.
Backing up Hurley Bender today will be Laura Franco at first base. She's got excellent power, very good ability to connect, very good speed on the base pass. She's hit 340 with 7 home runs. Hanley Dexter is the superstar shortstop. He's got better than average power and excellent ability to connect and excellent speed on the base pass. He's hitting 347 on the season with 8 home runs. And the locked-in Freddie Knox at second base. He's got very little power, but he's got activity and excellent speed on the base pass. He's hitting 333 with 1 home run, and by virtue of being locked in, all of it, he's outperforming all of his career stats currently.
He is. They're going to be going against the starting thrower for the Overdogs. We know this guy well, Pete. Chasey Kim, their right-hander, their star pitcher. He throws the ball crazy fast. He doesn't put much junk on it. Totally accurate. He's 2-2 on the season with a respectable 3.52 ERA. Anytime it's under 4, that's pretty good. He's got a 1.11 whip, and I'm glad that we're going to be putting Bender in against him because we get the stars going up against each other.
That's right. And then backing up Kim, they got the locked-in Guy Gold in left field. He's got better than average power, excellent ability to connect, and about average speed on the base pass. He's hitting 270 on the season with no home runs, and by virtue of being locked in, he's outperforming his career stats. You got Donaldson at first base with very good power, about average ability to connect, and a little bit better than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting 226 on the season with 5 home runs. And then Anton Goodwood, the catcher, with a little bit better than average power, a little bit better than average ability to connect, and good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 268 with 3 home runs.
I've always liked Goodwood. Yeah, Donaldson playing first. I think last time we played the Dogs, Sock the Song was still here. I think he was backing up in right field in secondary position, but So there's a notable change in their lineup, which you actually go through much of the lineup. But essentially, here we go. They're going to toss us the lineup from the second base coach, and it's going to look like this. Our old friend, Freddie Knox, is going to start off. He's going to lead off and play second base because he's locked in. So good for him. He goes straight ahead of Hanley Dexteris, who's going to bat second. So that'll be good. If Knox can get on and Dexteris can bring him around, we can get a lead pretty early. Bertha Banks is going to play third base and bat third. Laura Franco is going to bat cleanup, and she'll play first base. We got Steve Monstura today, hoping to turn things around. As you mentioned before the game, Peck's been up showing him, so Steve can hopefully get back in his game here. And batting sixth is Gina Torn. She's going to fill in for shortstop because Dexteris is playing right field. I hadn't mentioned that, had I?
No.
Yeah, I just said he's batting second. So Dexteris is going to play right field. Billy LeBoink is a little tense. So the coaching staff decided, maybe Hanley's a utility player. They're going to see him out at right field. Torrance is going to play shortstop. So it's always nice to have Torrance and Knox both in the line at the same time. Buster Biggs is also tense in left field. I don't know if there's any interest in bringing in Benny Balmer.
Let me see here. What do we got on Balmer? Benny Balmer's had he's played 2 games over this 9-game set. Had 4 plate appearances, 4 at-bats. He's got 2 hits, 2 singles. Mm-hmm. He struck out once. He's hitting .500 on the season with a .500 on-base percentage and .500 slugging percentage. So, you want to give him a shot. Let's slate him in.
Benny Balmer it is. Let Buster Biggs run drinks and get concessions. Benny Balmer is going to get a start out in left field here in Los Angeles, California. We're going to go then to Magic Moore, who's going to be at 8th and play in center field. And then on the mound, we will not take Ortiz because he's not quite 100%. We're going to go with Hurley Bender, who's not 100% gas in the tank. He pitched 96 pitches in his last outing 3 games ago. But he can get a little further in the game than most pitchers. So we think we can do fine with Hurley Bender. He throws the 4-finger, the 2-finger, the cut finger, the curveball, and the slider. And he's going to get the start. So they're throwing us down to the field here, Pete. And Swagger Center. Lovely twilight.
Yeah, nice twilight game. Open air stadium like that.
In the old building. Smell off the water.
Sir. Yes, sir. Some of the names I don't recognize, some of the names I do. Yeah. So as we get going here, we'll let you know what the Overdog lineup's going to look like. It's going to be Gold in left field, Donaldson at first base, Goodwood catching, Wagner at shortstop, Robin Yu in right field, Victorino in center field, Dick Berger at third base, McCarthy at second base, and Kim pitching. As the Overdogs take the field, Freddie Knox, Hanley Dexteris, and Bertha Banks will grab a bat. Going to face off against Chasey Kim and his 3.52 ERA.
Right, let's get this underway, Pete.
Let's get it going. Freddie Knox, the second baseman's locked in and fit, hitting .333 with a home run, 8 RBIs. One of the people who talked about at the top of the game. That one's outside, ball 1. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Freddie Knox. That's inside, ball 2. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Freddie Knox. There's a smash. That's going to get into right field. Oh, and he just missed that one.
Left field.
Unfortunately, it looked like his mojo came down a little bit there.
Great stop by Wedge Wagner, who was on the team last season, got let go and played in Michigan, and then came back. That one's hit right to McCarthy over to Donaldson for 2 outs.
2 quick outs. Bertha Banks, the third baseman's neutral and fit, hitting .329, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs on the season. Now ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's low ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That one kicked inside corner. 2-1.
No, Bertha.
It's popped up on the infield shortstop. Is out there, makes the catch. Wedge Wagner with the grab. So 1-2-3 in the top of the first. As we head into the bottom of the first, Guy Gold, Oscar Donaldson, Anton Goodwood going to face Hurley Bender and his 4.44 ERA. As Tommy pointed out, Bender's pitched recently. So Guy Gold, the left fielder's locked in and fit. He's known as a tough out.
He is, and we used to see him play here. He used to back up when we were calling games here in Los Angeles. Now he's starting it up. Hits a hard liner down to first base, and it's fair. Laura Franco goes to throw. There's one in the dirt, and that first pitch is a single into the outfield. That brings in the first baseman, Oscar Donaldson. The pressure's up already, and the outfield's going deep because Donaldson's a power hitter. That's a hard hit into center field. Magic Moore's coming up, grabs it. Runs in to grab that. Nice stop for the first out. But wow, two throws, 2 solid hits.
Yeah.
And here comes Anton Goodwood.
Hoping Bender can go here.
Known as an RBI man. There goes the runner for second. Throw into the dirt. Can't quite be picked up by Gina Torrens. And he gets the steal now with a runner at second base and 1 out. That one's in there for a strike to Goodwood. We're tied up at 1 apiece here in the bottom of the first. Still no score yet. Beewolves Overdogs in Santa Monica. Hard hit down the third baseline. Foul. 1-2. Bender's ahead of him in the count. Oh, that one up under his chin. And he didn't like that. Gives him the brushback, then goes with the low pitch. Freddie Knox picks it up, tosses to first. Gets the easy out for number 2. That brings the runner to third base. Guy Gold is standing there 90 feet from the plate. And now comes Wedge Wagner, also known as an RBI man, but looking a little bit tense recently. Like I said, he played on the championship Moose last season and came back here to San Diego. First one, swing and miss, strike. Second one, breaking pitch outside, no swing, strike. Bender steps off the rubber, throws it to third to keep Gold in there. Swing and miss, strike 3. Oh, and the frustrated Wagner tosses the bat.
All right, so as we head into the top of the second, Beewolves, no runs, no hits, no errors. Overdogs, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Laura Franco, Steve Monstour, and Gina Torrens going to face off against Kim, who threw 10 pitches in the first inning. Laura Franco, the first baseman, neutral and fit, hitting .340 on the season, 7 home runs, 15 RBIs. I think we talked about her at the beginning of the top of the game.
We did. Her first pitch right in there, but it's a ball, a little bit low. 1-0 the count. There we go. That one's hard hit to center field, Pete. That's gone. Laura Franco puts the Beewolves on the board. First, right center field. That one is a beautiful home run. Wow, first at bat, that ball went 461 feet. It's her 8th home run and 16th RBI of the season. That ties her with what's his name?
Hanley Dexteris. Steve Monstour, the catcher, has got power versus right-handed pitching, hitting .282 on the season. Takes the first pitch for a cold strike. Strike 1. Runs low, ball 1. Monstour hitting .282, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. That's in there for a called second strike. There's a roller that's going to get into left field, just out of the range of the diving third baseman. So Steve Monstour standing at first base, nobody out yet.
Good for you, Stevie. Get back in there. Gina Torrens, Pete's gunning for you. Gina Torrens at the plate, standing in the left-hand batter's box. Watch the first pitch in there for strike. 95. She pops that one up into shallow left field. A little Texas Leaguer Berger comes back and grabs that one.
Benny Ballmer, the left fielder, he's neutral and fit. Coming in off the bench, he's hitting .400 on the season. 1 out, runner at first base. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. There's lifted into right field, and it's going to be caught by Robin Yu, the right fielder. So 2 quick outs to runner still at first base. Magic Moore stepping into the batter's box.
Magic Moore's got good contact against left-handers, but he's facing a right-hander, J.C. Kim. He got 2 outs and runner on first. That one misses way inside, 100 miles an hour by Kim. Good toss there by the old man. That one misses ball 2-0. And he's falling behind the count. Right center field on the 23rd pitch. And that's going to be caught by our old friend, Yvette Victorino, for the 3rd out.
Yes, sir. But the Beewolves pick up 1 run on 2 hits. So as we head into the bottom of the second, it's Beewolves 1, Overdogs nothing. Robin Yu, Yvette Victorino, and Dick Berger to face Hurley Bender, who threw 10 pitches with a strikeout and gave up 1 hit in the first inning. Robin Yu, the left fielder's neutral and fit. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. Hitting .289, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs on the season. There's a shot that's getting into center field. That's going to be a clean single by Robin Yu. So the leadoff hitter's on first base with a clean single. And Yvette Victorino, the center fielder, steps in. She's tense but fit. hitting 248 with 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. Runner at first has a lot of speed and is known as a stealer. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike one. Thrower to first. Yu was able to get back in time. So no balls, 1 strike, no outs. Robin Yu is standing at first base. That one's fouled off along the first baseline. So no balls, 2 strikes to Yvette Victorino. Bender delivers. Swing and a miss. And Yu gets into second base safely. So he steals the base. But Victorino goes down on the strikeout. So Dick Berger, the third baseman, steps in. He's hitting 213 with 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. Swing and a miss by Berger, so quick strike. Bender steps off the rubber and looks over at second base. How do you step off the rubber without throwing?
Oh,
that's
he goes to second, just to make sure he doesn't go back. You just pull the left trigger.
Okay, pull the left. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, Robin Yu has stolen third base, so now with 1 out, Robin Yu is threatening to score. Overdogs Beewolves with a 1-0 lead. 1 out. There's a roller, and they're going to go home.
Oh, they get him!
They get him.
Yeah! Way to go!
Laura Franco comes home with the throw and is able to gun down Robin Yu, so they prevent the run from scoring. 2 outs now, and Dick Berger standing at first base. Kat McCarthy, the second baseman, steps in. She favors the high pitch. Swing and a miss. Kat McCarthy behind in the count. No balls, 1 strike. McCarthy hitting 235. Takes the second pitch for a called strike. She's now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. She's got 1 home run and 7 RBIs on the season. That one's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Base runner Dick Berger standing at first base. The pitch, that's in there. Side corner for a called third strike, and no harm, no foul. The Overdogs pick up another hit, but no runs. It's still Beewolves 1, Overdogs nothing. Hurley Bender, Freddie Knox, and Hanley Dexter is going to face Kim, who's thrown 24 pitches and given up 2 hits.
Now batting.
Hurley Bender, the starting pitcher, is locked in and fit, hitting 333 with a home run and 1 RBI. Kim delivers. Oh, right back up the middle into center field for a clean single. And Hurley Bender has reached on a hard hit ground ball in the center field.
Right up the middle, too. Freddie Knox 0 for 1. He's not going to go 0 for the day. So we'll see what Freddie Knox can do here to get the bases going. That one misses inside. Good patience, Knox. 1-0 the count. J.C. Kim. There was 27th pitch in there. That's also a ball. 2-0 again. He's up behind the count. Knox hits a double play ball to Wagner. Over to 1 and back to 2. Good grounder practice.
Yeah, Hanley Dexter is the shortstop's neutral and fit, known as a tough out. He's 0 for 1 today. Bases are clear now with 2 outs. Gosh, darn it. There's a smash. That's going to get into right field. That's going to go off the wall. And Hanley Dexter is pulling into second with a double. So off the wall double for Hanley Dexter with 2 outs. Bertha Banks stepping into the batter's box now.
Way to go, Hanley.
Yes, sir.
Bertha's 0 for 1. She's got a fast runner at second base. That one curves but misses. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. That one misses the outside corner. Good patience by Bertha Banks. 2 balls by J.C. Kim. That one's right in there for a strike. Now the safety's off. 2-1 the count. Inside pitch, ball 3. You got a hitter's pitch. And good patience at the plate. Good pitch count. Getting the pitch count up. Hits a little roller over to McCarthy. That's going to be an easy out to end the side.
Yep. So, Beewolves 1 run on 4 hits. Overdogs no runs on 2 hits. J.C. Kim, Guy Gold, and Oscar Downs are going to face off against Bender, who's thrown 21 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits so far in the game. J.C. Kim is the starting pitcher, is neutral and fit.
Like you said, he's got a home run and 6 RBIs in the season. So even though he doesn't have great stats, he's not a bad hitter. That one goes over the head of Bertha Banks, and there, like I was just saying, there's J.C. Kim standing at first base with a leadoff single. And that brings in Guy Gold, who was locked in, 1 for 1 with a single, also known as a tough out. Not a whole lot of speed at first base in J.C. Kim. 2-finger pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Beewolves, and Bender gets out in front of him with 2 quick strikes. Misses his 25th pitch inside, 1-2 the count. To Guy Gold, who's hitting 277 on the season. Hard swing into left or to center field. Magic Moore picks that up on the bounce. That's 2 straight singles. Again on 2 strikes. They just can't close out. And that brings in Oscar Donaldson, who's 0 for 1. The pressure's now up here in LA. The Overdogs could take the lead if they keep this going. Power hitter Oscar Donaldson. Hits a little roller to Bertha Banks, who's going to walk over to the third and get it herself. That's all she has time to do. But they get the lead runner, which is not a bad thing. That brings in Anton Goodwood, who's 0 for 1. And the outfield's going to play deep for Goodwood. Bender's locked in, so that's pretty good. Strike 1, but Goodwood's known as an RBI man, so they got to be careful. Play at any base but home. Hard hit to Freddie Knox, who dives over. He's going to be able to just get the one at first for the second out. A great play by Knox. And now the Overdogs threatening with 2 outs, and that brings in Wedge Wagner, who's 0 for 1. He's also a power hitter, though, so the outfield is going to go deep. Harley Bender hoping to put him away here and end this close situation. Fans here in LA are hoping for Wagner to tie things up. That one's a ball, 1-0 the count. Breaking pitch outside, misses ball 2. 2-0 to Wedge Wagner. That one misses high, ball 3. Looks like he's being careful with Wedge. That one's right in there. Wagner hits it foul on the first base line. 3-1 now. Hitter's pitch. And he walks on that 4th pitch. And now you got the bases loaded, and he's facing a dangerous Robin Yu, who's 1 for 1. He's got good contact against right-handers. And he's got a single earlier in the game. So it's a bases loaded, tough situation. And this is inside with that first one, 1-0 count. Bender throwing his 36th pitch right now. Breaking pitch popped up behind the plate. It's drifting over towards the dugout, and it goes into the dugout. Steve Mansour can't quite get it. 1 apiece. Fooled him on that one. Swinging with strike 2. He's 1 away, but oh, this is usually where the bad stuff happens. Cross your fingers, Pete. Pitch number 38 hits a hard liner. Oh, it gets past. It gets past him into the outfield. You got 1 run in, and the second one comes in, and the Overdogs grab the lead. That one just out of the reach of Freddie Knox, who was too close to dive for it. There's a roller, Freddie Knox. He's going to grab that one easy, throw it to first, and then the side.
Yep, so the Overdogs pick up 2 runs in that inning, so it's now Overdogs 2, Beewolves 1. Laura Franco 1 for 1 with a home run, Steve Monstour 1 for 1, and Gina Torrance 0 for 1. Chasey Kim at 34 pitches with 4 hits. ERA's at 3.49. Laura Franco, the first baseman's neutral and fit, 1 for 1 with a home run and an RBI today. She's hitting 347 with 8 home runs. First pitch is low, ball 1. That one smashed. That'll get into left field for a clean single. Franco's going to round first and just take a look. Ties it to hold up. Good single by Laura Franco, leadoff single. Steve Monstour, the catcher, steps in.
He's 1 for 1 with a single. He's got good power against these right-handed pitchers. He's got a fast runner. First one misses outside, ball 1, 1-0 count to Steve Monstour. Chasey Kim keeping an eye on first base. That one's in it for a strike. 94 miles an hour, 1 apiece. There she goes in the 3rd pitch. Uh-oh, it's a hit and run. She's going to have to come back because waving that off is Wedge Wagner, who goes out in the center field for that first out.
Come on, man. Gina Torrance, the shortstop, steps in. She's 0 for 1 today. Laura Franco at first base with 1 out. Throw over to first, but Franco is able to get back. First pitch by Kim is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out.
Oh,
that's popped into the air. That's Franco's going to have to come back.
Nope.
No, it's dropped. It's dropped. Oh no.
It's okay. She's all right.
Dagnabbit. She should have scored on that though. That looked like it was going to get caught.
Oh yeah.
She had taken off with the pitch and she was halfway to second. It was a high fly ball. It looked like it was going to get caught. She had to get back.
Benny Balmer up now. I didn't see what he was. That one's high strike. Makes it in for strike though. Only 1 out left. The pressure's up here at the top of the 4th. That one misses ball 1. We're even at 1 apiece. Beewolves hoping to get back into this thing. Hard right back at Kim, and he's going to stay down. Berger throws to first. That's a That's a hit. I'd be surprised if Chasey Kim's going to stay in the game. Oof.
Magic Moore, the center fielder, steps in. Kim's going to get pulled after that.
Yeah, he's hurt.
And Meggie Meggles will be coming in. Meggie Meggles, the relief pitcher, has got an 8.2 ERA, a 1.82 whip, 14 strikeouts. She's neutral in pitch. She's got less than average velocity, about average junk and less than average accuracy. She is not fully rested. It looks like she's pitched in the not so distant past here. She's got a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. Also, Yvette Victorino, the center fielder, will get pulled. So there's going to be a double switch, and Casper Stern will come into play center field. He'll also be batting ninth in the lineup. He's got no errors. He's hitting .389 on the season with no home runs. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average speed, less than average fielding, but he's got a little bit better than average arm. He's also known around the league as an RBI dud. So double switch.
Yeah,
Chasey Kim leaving because of extreme pain. Bases loaded now with one out.
That last one was when she missed that catch. She should have caught that ball in center field.
Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out to Magic Moore. That's fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Moore. That's popped up behind home plate and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. And it's lofted in there. 2-2 to Magic Moore with the bases loaded. That's a smash. That'll get picked up by Cat McCarthy, who will make the throw.
He stood outside the path.
I hit the speed burst. I tried to get him a little speed burst there. So it's still Beewolves 1, Overdogs 2. Dick Berger, Cat McCarthy, and Casper Stern coming up against Harley Bender, who's thrown 39 pitches. Dick Berger, the third baseman's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting .211. Berger playing third base for the Overdogs. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Bender delivers. There's a shot. Oh, and that just gets over Laura Franco, who, even though I hit the button, didn't seem to do anything outside of just lift her arm. So clean single by the leadoff man, Cat McCarthy, the second baseman's tense but fit. She steps in. She likes the high pitch. Runner at first with no outs. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Bender delivering his 43rd pitch right there. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs in the bottom of the 4th. That's in there for called second strike. And Cat McCarthy finds herself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bender delivers, and that's smashed. That's going into right field. Dexteris picks it up. Makes the throw to first to hold the runner to first base. So 1 out with a runner at first. And Casper Stern, the right fielder, comes in. He's hitting .389 on the season. No home runs, no RBIs. Stern comes in after the injury to Chasey Kim. First pitch to Stern is low, ball 1. Throw over to first. And the runner's back. 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out. Runner at first base. That's popped up into foul territory. Laura Franco's back, camped underneath it, makes the catch for the second out. And the runner at first cannot advance. So Guy Gold, the left fielder, comes in. He's locked in and fit, known as a tough out. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Bender delivers a strike. Strike 1. That's the low inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th, Overdogs 2, Beewolves 1. That catches the inside, low inside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Gold now behind in the count. Takes that one high, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's popped up into center field, and he misses it, and that's going to go. That was just ugly. So it bounces in front of Magic Moore in center field for a single. The runner was off with the pitch, so he pulls into third. So now there's runners at first and third with 2 outs, and Oscar Donaldson stepping in. Donaldson takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Takes the second pitch for a called second strike, and now he's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. There's a roller. That's going to be out in front of first base. The throw to Laura Franco for the 3rd out. So A swinging bunt by Donaldson. We're heading into the top of the fifth. It's Beewolves 1 run on 7 hits. Overdogs 2 runs on 7 hits. Hurley Bender 1 for 1. Freddie Knox 0 for 2. And Hanley Dexter is 1 for 2 with a double. Maggie Meggles threw 6 pitches in her brief appearance. Hurley Bender's neutral and fit. He's 1 for 1 with a single, hitting .385 on the season.
Great average for a pitcher. That one's right in there, and he pops it straight up in the air.
What
Barely
the
has to move.
freak?
Anton Goodwood makes that easy catch. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Freddie Knox, the second baseman's neutral and fit. 0 for 2 today, hitting .321. 0 for 2. Takes that pitch that's going right in the center, right center field for a clean single. So Freddie Knox is on base.
All right, with only 1 out. So come on, Beewolves. Let's get this offense going. Tie this thing up. And Lee, who's 1 for 2 with a double. 8 home runs. Number 9 would sure be nice here. He's got a fast Freddie Knox. Goes to first. Can't quite pick him off. Good throw there by Meggles. So her 9th pitch, it's a hard liner down the first base line. Does Dexter's foul. On 1 count to Handley. That one way outside. She's looking for that run. 1-1 to beat.
No.
Oh, another pop-up right behind the place. That's going to be off the net. But he's a tough out, folks. He's a tough out. That one's right in there. Hits hard. Can it be? Off the wall, Robin. You grabs it. Now, Dexter stopped it first, but it looks like Knox made it around to third, and he got runs to the corners with just 1 out. Nice hit, Handley.
All right. Yeah, Bertha Banks, the third baseman's neutral pitch. She's 0 for 2 today. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Banks tried to bunt there, missed for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a sacrifice bunch to drop that down. And unfortunately, they got the runner trying to score from third base. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs.
The bunt was too close. That brings it to Laura Franco, who's 2 for 2 with the long ball and 2 runners on. That one misses for a ball. Good patience, Laura. Top of the 5th, 2-1 Overdogs. She hits a liner over the head of what's-her-face. Everyone's going around. She's going to slide into second with a double. She makes it, Pete, and the Beewolves tie it up at 2 apiece.
All right, here we go. Beewolves. Steve Munster, the catcher's neutral fit. He's 1 for 2 today with a single. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. There's a pop fly into center field with 2 outs. Everybody's running. And the center fielder Stearns under it, makes the catch for the 3rd out. So as we head into the bottom of the 5th, it's the score is tied up 2-2. Beewolves out hitting the Overdogs 10-7. Anton Goodwood 0 for 2. Edge Wagner 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Robin Yu 2 for 2. Bender at 55 pitches with 3 strikeouts.
The catcher, Anton Goodwood.
Anton Goodwood's 0 for 2 out the day. You don't usually see Anton go 0 for 3, so Bender's going to be careful to him. Number 50. Getting ready to throw his 56th pitch right now. That one, split finger makes it on the outside corner. Strike 1, 0-1 count to Goodwood, who did not swing. Doesn't swing at that breaking pitch inside either, and it's in there for a strike. And Bender's quickly out ahead of him. Got a couple kids there behind home plate, excited to see this next pitch. Hard hit to Gina Torrance, who picks it up off the ground. She makes the easy toss over to first. Just gets Goodwood. 1 up, 1 down. Good pace so far, and that brings in the 10th Wedge Wagner, who's 0 for 1 with a walk earlier in the day. Bender throws right at him, gets that first strike, low and inside. 1-1 to count. 60th pitch, breaking pitch, swing and a miss by Wagner. 0-2. Bender hoping to put him away. Comes quick into the dirt. Monster blocks it off to the side. 1-2 the count. It's that little roller to Torrance, who picks it up off the ground, throws it over to first. Gina Torrance looking good at shortstop today, Pete.
Yes, sir.
That brings in Robin Yu, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Good contact against right-handers. Bender's got to figure out Robin Yu. But you got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, fools him up near the hands. Or he anticipated it. Inside pitch. Then he comes low and away. Hard hit down the third base line. Foul. 1-1 the count. Robin Yu is excited to be playing against Hurley Bender today. That one low, misses. 2-1 the count. Pressure up here. And the Swagger center. That one over the head of Freddie Knox. Off the ground, Dexter's couldn't quite get to it. Robin 3 for 3 tonight. What a night for Robin Yu. They never played like that when we were here in LA.
No, sir.
That brings in Maggie Meggles, though. And yeah, they're going to take her out. They need the offense. So they're going to sit Meggles and bring in another reliever out. They're bringing in the B- ranked number 52 shortstop, Maria Bamber. who was started when Wedge Wagner was out. Maria Bamber got a 302 average on the season, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. She's known mostly for her contact, with a fair amount of power, not a whole ton of speed. She got a stealer at first base. And Bender's throwing his 67th pitch right now. That's a little liner to Gina Torrance, who picks it up. But loses a step. Hit the wrong button. And she misses that. And now you got runners at first and second. And Dick Berger comes up. The pressure's up. Dick Berger's a power hitter. Bender has to be careful. Breaking pitch outside, strike 1. Outfield's going to go deep for Berger, just in case. 2 quick strikes. 0-2 with 2 outs. Can he put them away? Oh, it just misses inside. Berger looking for that pitch. He got a fast runner at second base. There's a breaking pitch. Popped up. It's a lazy pop fly in a shallow right field. Laura Franco's calling it off, and she's going to make that grab for the third out. Ooh.
All right. And Marina Bamber, the pinch hitter, will be pulled in favor of Braun Thunderchump. Thunderchump, the relief pitcher's got a 7.2 ERA, a 1.48 whip, 23 strikeouts. He's locked in and fit, though. He's got average velocity, but he's got excellent junk and really good accuracy, but he's not fully rested. He's known as a specialist and a K-man. He has a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. 4-speed. Coming up at the top of the 6th, Gina Torrance, Benny Ballmer, and Magic Moore. Score is tied 2-2. Beewolves out hitting the Overdogs 10-9. Braun Thunderchump going to take the mound with a 7.2 ERA. Gina Torrance, the shortstop today, is neutral and fit. She's 1 for 2 with a single, hitting .388 on the season.
It's a specialist to going against the left-hander. Puts the first one in there for a strike. I've always liked Thunderchump. 2 quick strikes, and he's got Gina Torrance in the hole. Here comes the K-man. Third pitch. Outside goes Gina Torrance, the Texas leaguer in the right, shallow right field, but Donaldson ranges back and grabs that for the first out.
Benny Ballmer, the left fielder's neutral fit, 1 for 2 with a single. He's hitting .412 on the season.
Whew.
First pitch is inside, ball 1. Almost looked like it hit it. There's a shot. That'll get into center field for a clean single, and Benny Ballmer is now standing at first base.
Way to go, Benny.
Yes, sir. Nice hit.
Yeah.
Nice solid hit there.
And they never get a chance. Like, you got to make a count. Magic Moore comes in now. The pressure's way up. Now he's over for 2 for the night. He's got good contact against left-handers. But Thunderchump's a tougher reliever. That goes deep to center field. Pete's going back. It's over the wall. Oh, man, the center fielder jumps and just misses it. But that's the second Beewolves home run of the day. The line drive home run goes 412 feet. It's Magic Moore's 7th of the season and 20th RBI. And the Beewolves take the lead, Pete. Oh, they needed that.
Yes, sir. Stepping into the box. Hurley Bender, the starting pitcher. He's neutral and fit. Hitting .357. He's 1 for 2 today. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. That one's fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Hurley Bender. That's popped up on the infield. Thunderchump is there making the catch for the second out. 2 down.
It brings in Freddie Knox, who's 1 for 3 with a single. Got a nice batting average on the season. It's always nice to see Knox at the plate. Ooh, that one misses inside again. Sometimes Thunderchump comes inside, pushes him off. Then he goes low and away, and that one's in right up the middle in the center field. Nice grounder by Freddie Knox, and he gets on base. Beewolves putting together some hits here, Pete.
Yeah, it looks like maybe the offense has woken up here, Tommy. Dexter is the right fielder. It's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Freddie Knox standing at first base with 2 outs. Thunderchump delivers the first pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. That's in there for a called strike, 1-1.
Oh.
And there goes Freddie Knox, and he's in there with a stolen base. Swing and a miss by Dexteris. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Freddie Knox at second base. Single scores a run here. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's inside, ball 3. Full count, 3-2. There's a smash that's in the air, and 2 outs, so everybody's running. And that's over the wall.
Hits the top of it.
It hit the top of the wall and over. It still counts. Hanley Dexter is 378 feet, his 9th home run of the season, 22nd RBI. And again, that offense seems to be waking up a little bit, Tom.
Oh, congratulations, Dex, man. 10 home runs of the season. That's good. That's putting him in the running there. Braun Thunderchump Ooh, hard hitting Bertha Banks. Now she's excited to get her chance. Thunderchump's tense now. That one misses outside. We're at 1 apiece. 2 outs in the top of the 6. 6-2. Beewolves.
No.
Nice, easy pop up. Ready? There, he's got it. Thunderchump makes that third out.
Yes, sir. But, man, the Beewolves hang 4 on the Overdogs in the top of the 6, making it 6-2 as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Cat McCarthy 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Casper Sturm 0 for 1. And Guy Gold 3 for 3. Hurley Bender at 71 pitches with 3 strikeouts. Cat McCarthy, the second baseman's tense but fit. Favors the high pitch. She's 0 for 2 today, hitting .230 though on the season. Bottom of the 6th, 6-2 Beewolves. First pitch is in there for called strike, strike 1. And now Bender's starting to show some wear after his 72nd pitch. Velocity's come down a bit. Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cat McCarthy. There's a roller, and that's just going to get past Bertha Banks into left field. A quick throw to second to hold the runner to a long single, but that got into left field. Casper Stern, the right fielder, 0 for 1 today, steps into the box. Hurley Bender at 74 pitches. Allen's low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with no outs. Runner at first base does not have a lot of speed. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. That's in there for called second strike. And now Stern is behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bender delivers his 78th pitch, swing and a miss, and Casper Stern goes down on strike. So that's Bender's 4th K of the day. Guy Gold, the left fielder's on fire and fit, known as a tough out. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Bender showing a lot of wear right now. There's a smash, and that's going to get into the gap between left and center. Magic Moore will pick it up and make the throw. And unfortunately, because the Overdog runners are so slow, they were only able to get to second and third. So second and third with 1 out. Bender's really hurting right now. And Oscar Donaldson stepping in. That's popped up on the infield. Hurley Bender's over just off of the third base foul line. Makes the catch for the second out. So 2 down. Runners at second and third. And Anton Goodwood, the catcher, steps in. He's known as an RBI man, but he's 0 for 3 today. Bender delivers the first pitch in there for called strike, strike 1. Bender at 81 pitches now.
Go inside.
Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs.
Ball, that's outside.
Allen's outside, ball 2. 2-1 to Anton Goodwood, the Overdog catcher. That's pounded into left field.
Oh, boy.
And that's over the wall and into left field for a home run. A 3-run shot by Anton Goodwood, 393 feet. That's Goodwood's 4th home run of the season and his 15th RBI. And now Wedge Wagner, the shortstop, steps in. He's tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. The score is now 6-5 Beewolves. First pitch is in there for called strike, strike 1.
No, that's low.
Allen's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Allen's popped up into shallow right center field. Freddie Knox is out. Makes the catch for the 3rd out, but the damage was done. So just after the Beewolves hang 4 on the Overdogs, the Overdogs turn around and hang 3 on the Beewolves. It's 6-5 as we head into the top of the 7th. Laura Franco 3 for 3 with a home run and a double. Steve Munster 1 for 3, and Gina Torrance 1 for 3. Thunderchump at 20 pitches. Laura Franco, the first baseman's locked in and fit. She's 3 for 3, a home run, double, single, 2 RBIs. Thunderchump's going to get the hook here, and we're going to get Emmett Bruno. Emmett Bruno, the relief pitcher's got a 3.95 ERA, 1.21 whip, 23 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He does not have very much velocity. He's got about average junk and about average accuracy, and he's got about half stamina, so he's pitched very recently. Known as a K-Dud, he's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. So Bruno facing off against Franco. The first pitch is low, ball 1.
That's high.
Allen's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That's in there for called strike over the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. That's over the heart of the plate. 2-2 now to Laura Franco. That one's fouled off along the third base line out of play. 2-2.
Nope, inside.
That one's inside. Count has gone full. 3-2. There's a smash that's lifted into the air into foul territory
He's out.
and caught by Guy Gold for the first out. One down, and Steve Monstour, the catcher, stepping in.
Steve Montour, 1 for 3 with a single. Power against right-handers like Emmett Bruno, who's throwing his 8th pitch. Check swing, but it's strike one in there. All on the count. That one misses outside quarter. One apiece. Top of the 7-6-5 Beewolves.
Oh, no.
That's a lazy pop-up in the right field. That's going to be an easy catch for Robin Yu. 2 down.
Gina Torrance, the shortstop, is neutral. 1 for 3 with a single. Hit 384 with a home run. 6 RBIs. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. That one floated on Bruno. Ball 1.
No, inside.
That's inside ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes now.
Ball high.
That one's outside ball 3. 3-0 to Gina Torrance.
That's ball 4.
And that one didn't even there. So Bruno walks Torrance on 4 pitches.
Well, that brings in the hot Benny Ballmer, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. So hitting 444. That brings the pressure up. He's got a fast runner at first base. There she goes for second. Oh, and it hits Benny Ballmer, the beanball. And now you got runners at first and second. With 2 outs.
With 2 outs. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Magic Moore with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Moore with a home run today. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. And Bruno is hurting right now. That one's high ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs.
Nope.
That one's high ball 2. 2-1. That smash.
Yes.
That looks like that's going. And Magic Moore has hit another one. 2 home runs on the day. That one hit deep into right field. That traveled 378 feet. And that's Moore's 8th home run and 23rd RBI of the season.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Oh,
Bender.
and with all
What a shot, Tom.
it was you would probably want to switch Bender out too. There goes Emmett Bruno, man, on that one. Another home, the 4th home run by the Beewolves tonight. Emmett Bruno's now rattled. He's getting pulled. He's going to get the towel. I feel bad for the guy. They're going to bring in the C-plus ranked starting pitcher, Carrie Wayward, who's also rattled. She's got a 5.55 ERA, 137 whip, and 28 Ks, which is a good record, but her velocity is shot. She doesn't have great junk. She's luckily pretty accurate. She's got stamina, but they got nobody left. She knows it came in, throws a cut finger, the slider, the curveball, and the changeup, and we'll see if she can try and save the Overdogs from this predicament they're in. And like we said, Hurley Bender's going to go ahead and get the pat on the back here in the top of the 7th. They're going to bring in a pinch hitter for him and then start a new pitcher in the 8th.
Now batting,
Or in the bottom of the 7th. And they're going to bring in the standard B-minus ranked first baseman at number 11, Ruby Green. Ruby Green has a 351 average on this season with 3 home runs and 17 RBIs. Known as an RBI man. Good power and real good contact. Ruby Green, a great selection for a pitch hitter anytime. She swings at kind of a bad pitch on that first one, hits it foul and won the count. Second one misses outside corner, even at 1 apiece. That one, Ruby hits hard to deep center field. Could it be another one? Going back to the wall. That's going to be caught the warning track by Casper Stern to end that side.
A little too high.
It's quiet here in the booth. Back goes Ruby
All
Green.
right.
We'll go back to the bench. Be thanked for her service. They're going to bring in the C-plus ranked number 35, Dusty Winder, who has not pitched in a little while. So he's known mostly for his speed. He throws pretty average speed. He doesn't have much junk or accuracy, but he's well rested. He throws a 4-finger, the curve, bringing their changeup. And if anyone could do it, Dusty can.
Yes, sir. So as we head into the bottom of the 7th, it's Beewolves 9 runs on 15 hits, Overdogs 5 runs on 12 hits, Robin Yu 3 for 3, Carrie Wayward's first at bat, and Dick Berger 1 for 3. Winder coming in with a 5.95 ERA.
now batting,
Robin Yu, the left fielder, is locked in and fits. Got good connection versus right-handed pitching. He's 3 for 3 today.
He's got good contact against right-handers as well. If he gets on, he's a stealer. So it's a great night so far for Robin Yu. Feel good for Robin. On most nights, that first one's in it for strike. Dusty Winder's first pitch. You got 0-1 to Robin Yu now. Dusty Winder's second pitch is also a strike. Still no swing yet. He's saving up, so maybe Winter can get him chasing something outside or inside. Oh, that one comes a little far inside. Pushes you back. 1-2 the count. Breaking pitch just a little bit low. Liu flexed at it like he was going to. It's even a 2 apiece. Pops that one up down the third baseline over the Beewolves dugout. Still 2 apiece. Swings at a bad low pitch to Freddie. Knox picks it up off the ground. He's going to throw it over to first and get that first out. Way to get it. That's only 3 for 4. Still a good night for Robin Yu. And that brings in Kerry Wayward, who's going to bat because they really don't have any more pitchers to go to. Kerry watches the first one, misses inside, ball 1. Dusty Winter's 8th pitch, right in there for strike. 1 apiece now, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, 9-5 Beewolves. So that one in the dirt off of Monsteur's foot. 2-1 to Kerry Wayward. Now Dusty Winter's 10th pitch misses low. It's now 3-1. He got a hitter's pitch to Kerry Wayward. Breaking pitch, check swing. Strike 3, strike 2, ball 3, 3-2 the count. Little roller to Bertha Banks, who picks it up off the ground, throws over to first, and gets that second out. Now we're 1 out away as the third baseman, Dick Berger, comes up 1 for 3 on the day with a single. The outfield's going to fade back because Berger's a power hitter. So if he gets a hold of it, it could be dangerous. The rising fastball makes him for a strike. 0-1 the count to Berger. Dusty Windsor chases out with a breaking pitch. That's deep to center field. Magic Morris going back. He comes up a little bit and waves everyone off. Makes that easy catch for the third out, Reed.
All right, so we're getting ready to head into the 8th inning. Freddie Knox 2 for 4. Henry Dexter's 3 for 4 with a home run and a double. Bertha Banks 0 for 4. Wayward with 3 pitches and an ERA of 5.5. The Beewolves leading 9-5 as we head into the top of the 8th. Freddie Knox, the second baseman's neutral and fit. 2 for 4 with 2 singles tonight, Freddie Knox. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Kerry Wayward is tense but fit. Floats that one in there for a called strike. 1-1 to Freddie Knox. That one smashed. It's going into right center field. Stern picks it up. Right center.
Here comes the hot Hanley Dexter's locked in. 3 for 4 with a home run, a double, and all sorts of stuff. I couldn't read that fast. That drifter misses just a little bit high. 1-0 the count to Dexteris. Okay, Wayward makes an adjustment, throws one. It's off the end of his bat into right field. Robin Yu's going to run up and make that grab. The fast Robin Yu. That second out.
Kerry Wayward is not a great pitcher, and yet we're not hitting him very good. Bertha Banks, the third baseman, steps in. She's hit some stuff today. There's ripped foul along the first baseline out of play. So no balls, 1 strike with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. That one's lifted. That's going to get into center field for a clean single, and Bertha Banks is standing at first base now with 2 outs.
Glad to see she didn't go 0 for the night.
Me too.
That's going to bring in Laura Franco now, who's 3 for 4, the home run, double, single, and all sorts of stuff we still couldn't read. Kerry Wayward glances at first base, then throws. It's the outside corner for strike. 1-1 the count to Laura Franco. That one's a roll, misses inside. Good patience by Laura. 1 apiece. Low and away, swings and pushes right to Donaldson, who takes 1 step for that third out.
Yes, sir. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 8th. It's still Beewolves 9, Overdogs 5. Cat McCarthy 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Casper Stern 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Guy Gold 4 for 4 with a double.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Cat McCarthy, the second baseman's neutral and fit, favors the high pitch. Winder delivers a strike. Strike 1.
Nope, that's inside.
That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs in the bottom of the 8th. Base is empty for Cat McCarthy.
No, that's high.
That one's high, ball 2. 2-1. Beewolves 9, Overdogs 5. That's in it for called second strike, and the count is evened up 2-2. Big sneeze by Dusty Winder. It's been kind of a home run clinic going on here today. That's in it for called third strike. And Cat McCarthy goes down on strikes. Casper Stern, the right fielder, steps in. He's neutral and fit. He's known as an RBI dud. He's 0 for 2 today. Came in to relieve Yvette Victorino after Chasey Kim was injured. That got past a diving Freddie Knox into center field for a clean single. So Stern with his first hit of the ball game. Chasey Kim got hit by a comebacker and had to leave the game. So Stern came in as a part of a double switch. Guy Gold is on fire and fit. There's a smash. That'll get to Torrens. Will flip it to Knox over to Franco for a double play. And we're out of the 8th. We're heading into the top of the 9th. Beewolves 9 runs on 16 hits. Overdogs 5 runs on 13 hits. Steve Monstour 1 for 4. Gina Torrens 1 for 3 with a walk. And Benny Ballmer 2 for 3 with hit by a pitch. Carrie Wayward's at 13 pitches and giving up 1 hit, which is weird because she just really kind of lollipops it in there. Steve Monstour's 1 for 4 with a single. It's got good power versus right-handed pitching. First pitch is it inside, ball 1. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. There's a smash. That's getting into center field. Stern, though, is underneath it and makes the catch for the first out. So 1 down in the top of the 9th.
Gina Torrens 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Beewolves get out of this. We might see Smack Avery come in to close out in the bottom of the 9th. Hard hit to right field, I'm sorry. And Robin Hughes going to grab that one for the second out.
Yes, sir. Benny Ballmer, the left fielder's locked in and fit 2 for 3. 2 singles and a hit by the pitch. He's hitting .444 on the season. Ballmer getting a chance here for the tense Buster Biggs. That one's outside, ball 1. That one's in there. He rips it to Cat McCarthy, who lays out, makes the catch of the line drive for the 3rd out. So we're heading into the bottom of the 9th. Beewolves 9, Overdogs 5, Oscar Donaldson 0 for 4, Anton Goodwood 1 for 4 with a home run, and Wedge Wagner 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Winder at 21 pitches with 1 strikeout.
That brings up Oscar Donaldson, who's 0 for 4. So mostly known as a power hitter. When he delivers the first one hard, and that's gets into left field to Benny Ballmer. He's going to stop it. And mojo goes down a little bit for Dusty Winder. 1 pitch, 1 hit. Anton Goodwin comes in 1 for 4 with a home run and 3 RBIs. The pressure up now with a runner at first base and no outs. Dusty Winder throwing 22 pitches. His 23rd comes right here. This is inside, ball 1. 1-0 count. Breaking pitch makes it there for a strike. We're even at 1 apiece. Now safety's off for Anton Goodwood. He anticipated that one, but it misses. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Dusty Winder coming in at 26 pitches right now. That one makes it outside for strike 2. 2-2 the count. Oh, a nice strikeout. No swing strikeout inside corner. Dusty Winder gets another K. That's going to bring in the tense. Wedge Wagner is 0 for 3. I'd be surprised if he hits, but he does. They're not going to pinch for him. They want Wedge to get back in this. Anticipated the first changeup on the outside. Misses, ball 1. Rising fastball in there for strike. 1 apiece with 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. Pressure up. Check swing strike 2. Dusty Winder's going right at him. The 31st pitch by Winder. Swinging to a strike 3. Wedge Wagner is not having a great season here in Santa Monica anymore, is he, Pete?
No, sir. Yeah, he seems to be struggling this season.
But that brings in the red-hot Robin Yu, who's been doing it all night long. First pitch of the first strike. 1 count to Yu. He's got a man at first base and 2 outs. That one misses high up by the elbows. 1 apiece. Breaking pitch. Hard hit. Souvenir, first base line. Foul ball. Strike 2. 1-2. Reaches out to get low, and that's going to land a little looper into. And there comes the throw to third. Oh, and the runner gets in. The fast run. Now you got runners in the corners with just 2 outs. I'm sorry. And Carrie Wayward comes up. The K-man 0 for 1, and she's going to have a seat. Good, very good move there. They're going to bring in Spacious Schwartz. Spacious Schwartz normally plays first base to pinch it. She's a power hitter with fair contact and good speed. She likes her pitches outside. The pressure is up, and the Overdogs they could get in within 1. They come out and talk to Winder for a second, give him the ball back. There's a pop-up. Freddie Knox is back at shallow right field. That should be the game. He's waving everyone off. And the Beewolves win here in LA. It's been a while.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Quite the offensive output, too. I'm glad to see that. Wow, a lot of balls flying out of the ballpark today.
Nice moonlit night here in Santa Monica, California. Boy, well, they needed that. And at first it wasn't clear they were going to do it either. You know, they scored first in the top of the second, which was good, but then the Overdogs came right back in the bottom of the 3rd and scored 2 to get the lead. Beewolves tied up in the 5th, but then they exploded that offense to the 4th. They started a home run clinic. I think they got 4 long balls in the night. They get 4 runs in the top of the 6th, but like you said, Overdogs come right back in the bottom of the 6th, get 3 more to pull within 1, and then the Beewolves get another 3 in the 7th. 9 runs on 16 hits to the Overdogs, 5 runs on 15. Finally, solid offense by the Beewolves against a really struggling team.
That's true, but you take it where you can get it, you know?
Yeah.
You take it where you can get it.
For the Beewolves, Freddie Knox comes in, goes 2 for 5. Dexter's 3 for 5 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Franco goes 3 for 5. Ballmer 2 for 4, Moore 2 for 4. Everyone hitting except for Ruby Green and Dusty Winter.
Yeah, I like that kind of game. And then over there for the Overdogs, you got Wedge Wagner doesn't have any hits on the day. Victorino, she had a brief outing, but she struggled at the plate while she was in. 0 for 2. Maggie Megals did not get an at bat. Thunderchump didn't, and Bruno didn't get at bats. But you got Wayward and Schwartz; they were 0 for 1, and so not bad, but really most of the hits coming from Gold and Robin Yu. Both of them 4 for 5 today.
Yeah.
There's 8 of your 15 runs right there.
Yeah, I mean,
15 hits. I'm sorry, 15 hits.
Goodwood only goes 1 for 5, but that one is a 3-run home run, so he at least contributed that. We saw him hit many home runs, but pitchers, Hurley Bender comes in and gets the win. Way to go, Hurley. He throws 6 innings, two-thirds of the game. He gets only 12 hits in 6 innings, 5 earned runs, walks 1 batter, and gets 4 Ks of his own. He gives up 1 home run, but now his ERA rests at a 4.76. He's now got that even record again, 3-3 on the season. And Dusty Winter comes in to back him up, makes the save, goes the rest of the game. He throws 3 innings, gets only 3 hits, 3 Ks of his own. His ERA comes down to 5.16. He's now 1-1-1.
Yes, sir. And then over there for the Overdogs, you got Chasey Kim, who started the game again. Went 3 1/3 before having to leave after getting hit by taking a hard hit ball off of the bat of I think it was who was it? Ballmer? I think it was Benny Ballmer.
Who was it?
But in that 3 1/3, he gave up 7 hits, 1 earned run. He gave up a home run. His ERA is at a 3.47. His record's stays at 2-2. Maggie Megals came out, pitched an inning and 2/3. She gave up 3 hits and 1 earned run. Her ERA is at 8.04, and her record remains at 2 wins and 3 losses. Braun Thunderchump gets charged with the loss. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 4 hits, 4 earned runs. He gave up 2 home runs, and his ERA jumps up to an 8.31, and his record falls to no wins, 1 loss with no saves. You got Bruno came in, pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, 3 earned runs. He had a walk, gave up a walk and a home run. His ERA is at 4.82. His record remains at 1-1. And then, of course, Cassie Wayward came in, pitched 2 1/3, only gave up 1 hit, and she seemed like the pitcher that the Beewolves should have really been able to tee off on.
Yeah.
She was just floating the ball in there, and yet they just could not do it. So her ERA is at a 5.21, and her record remains 2 wins and 3 losses.
Yes, sir.
3 stars of the game. The first star is the B-ranked center fielder Magic Moore. 2 for 4 today with 2 home runs, brought in 5 RBIs, and he crossed the plate twice. So nice day for Magic Moore.
Yeah, he's getting into the home run rankings along those lines. The second-ranked star player, the shortstop, Hanley Dexter, who played right field tonight. Not his usual position, but still out there. He goes 3 for 5, gets a home run of his own, which makes it like 10 in the season. He gets a double, 2 RBIs, and crosses the plate twice himself.
And then Laura Franco, the A- first baseman, 3 for 5 with a home run, a double, 2 RBIs, and scored a run. So there's your 3 stars of the game right there. Tommy had 10 hits, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 1 great catch, 4 strikeouts for a contribution of 52%. Pete J got 6 hits, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, had a stolen base, and 3 strikeouts for a contribution of 48%.
Wow, very nice. Wow. Whew. Oh, post-game show. Well, they got the offense they needed.
Yeah, they did. Finally got the offense going, which is good.
Yeah. And man, that was exactly what they needed it when they needed it, because they needed to get into this thing. And if we just look at the standings for right now, after that one game, I mean, they're still down in 4th. They're half game back from the Herbisaurs, who just have one less game played. We have one more loss than they do, so it's a close running with us in the Herbisaurs, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So they're not out of it. If you look at the wild card standings, Herbisaurs are a game back from the wild card, and we're a game and a half.
Yeah. We got to catch up to the water bullets.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, I guess the Overdogs we just played have the second worst record in the whole league. Only the Arctics are doing worse. Arctics don't even have double-digit wins yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
What happened to that team?
I don't know. What team? Look at the Freebooters, a negative 87 on the run differential. Oh. It's just horrible. Well,
Looking at the team stats here.
yeah. I'll check a ticket to see if there's any games here in the
Jocelyn Cherry is on the bench. She's hitting 429, but outside of that, Lancelot Day has not played any games.
Oh, really? Wow.
Hey, what's his career? So he hasn't appeared in any games. Dave Barron, he's hitting 221. Colton O'Neill, the catcher. First baseman. No, wait. What? Yeah, he's the catcher.
Which team are you looking at?
Hitting 179.
Oh, league
Kingsley
leaders?
Savage, 263. What?
You looking at league leaders?
No, I'm looking at the Arctics.
Oh.
Rhonda Horn, the designated hitter, she's hitting 274. Nix Flores, 147. Chad Meza, 189. Burton Jensen, 178. Jeez, man.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Schnitzel Earp is hitting 258. That's their lineup too. These are their players. These aren't the bench players. Those are their players.
Yeah.
Vern Hangnail, 250. Corey Berg is hitting 147.
Well,
And Dipper Chambers hitting 250.
geez. Well, just taking a look at our schedule, we like you said, we start this 5-game road trip. We're going to leave. So good start to the road trip here in California so far. Hopefully this is
Right.
some little taste of things to come. We're going to head up the coast to San Jose to play the Sawteeth next. It's going to be Ortiz, his first game back since his injury. He's going to go up against Raul Strikes, who's not a bad pitcher. After that, then we go down to Hawaii for 2. It's always nice to go play in Hawaii at the Shaka Sports, especially with the Nemesis are struggling. We should be able to get 2. We should be able to beat the Sawteeth and the Nemesis and the Heartconers. Heck, we should clean up on this road trip. Should.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, and not only should we, but we have to. Like I said, we got to start piling up W's, and we got to start beating teams by wide margins. We got to start making up that run differential as well. Like you were saying, catching the Herbisaurs is good, but until we can get in with the water bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Like you say, I think they've got pretty much a lock on the wild card right now. So we got to catch and pass the Herbisaurs on our way to the water bullets.
Yeah.
And if we wind, you got to think if we wind up ending the season with the same record as the water bullets, well, their run differential is just crazy compared to ours.
Well, the water bullets are only at +7.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
No, then I'm thinking the Herbisaurs.
Herbisaurs, yeah. We could theoretically leapfrog, if like you say, if we play well, we could leapfrog the Herbisaurs. And like you say, if we can get up there a similar record to the water bullets, we could beat them on a run differential if we play well. So yeah, I mean it's a playoff race, my man.
That's it.
We got how many games left? We've done 36. So we got 8 more games left in the regular season. They're all big, and we're facing teams we should beat until we come home. Our next home game is against the Wild Pigs.
Well, we still got 12. I mean, we just beat the
12
Overdogs,
games?
so we got right.
No, we have 8 games left.
No, that was
Oh no, I'm
the
sorry. You're
Overdogs.
right.
Was, yeah,
I'm looking
the
at
30,
30. Yeah, you're
32nd.
right. Okay, that gives us a little bit more wiggle room. I'm sorry. 12. All right. So yeah, but our next like hot team is the Wild Pigs. I think the Outlaws are playing well. Waterbolts. Yeah, that end of the season. When we go from the Wild Pigs, the Buzzards, we should be then the Outlaws, the Waterbullets, the Herbisaurs, the Sirloins. Those are all real big. The only team that's really struggling is the Platypi.
Yeah, and they're 17 and 13. So even though they're struggling, they still got a winning record and a positive run differential. So
Yeah.
they won't be pushovers.
No, they won't. All right.
Sirloins, yeah, like you're saying, Sirloins and Herbisaurs and Waterbullets. We got that 4 games, right there. 40, 41, 42, and 43. Those are big games. Those are division games. Those are games you gotta win those games.
Yeah. Right. That's gonna make the difference. Those games are that big. All right. Well, like I said, we're gonna head up the coast to San Jose. They're gonna play the Burners before we get there, so we'll get to see what happens there. But I guess until then, it's been a good win here tonight in LA, and appreciate you coming by. This is Tommy G.
And this is PJ. And until next time, we're saying, get out of here.